Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. How y'all doing? I see y'all in the comment section talking stuff. I can see y'all messing with me. Okay. Someone's gonna be cash app. Thank you, Arturo, for the cash app. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We love money around here, child. It pays the bills. Okay. Hello, y'all. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday. It's almost Friday. Okay. Happy Friday Eve and whatnot. And what is everybody doing? Look, I told y'all yesterday, that I was not going to be here. And I told y'all today in my car conversation that I was going to be around here. Okay. I am. Look, now, am I tired? Yes. Am I here? Yes. I'm here, live and in color. I was gonna put on a little moo, a little round the house comfortable dress and whatnot, but I said no. Okay, don't get too comfortable. Okay, but I am around here. But how y'all doing? How is everyone? I know I ain't been on live. I was live. Well, we were live on Saturday. Okay, I had a live Saturday afternoon about Martell and Melody. Okay, now I ain't been live since then. We was live on Friday. Okay, and we were live on Thursday last week. Okay, but here today we live again. Okay, but hello to y'all. How y'all doing? Okay, yes, we here. Y'all know to make sure to please like the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, okay? Share the video as well. And if you're watching this on the replay, make sure to hype the video up and comment in the comment section. Even if you'll comment in the comment section on the replay, even if you just say, hey, Jaylee, what you doing? That's fine. It don't need to be no long comment, but a little simple comment helps as well, okay? Look, I had to rush this thumbnail because I got home late. And now if you notice, Drew ain't in the middle like he's supposed to be. I'm gonna move her over because I don't like that she's out of the frame. I need to over a little bit to the left or to the right. However, I had to last minute this thumbnail. okay? Because I was like, oh my God, I got so many different topics because I ain't been around here since Saturday. And a lot has happened, y'all. A whole lot. And it's crazy what's going on. Okay, have y'all noticed all the people being crazy and deranged? Okay, the regular people, the stranger people, the stupid people. Okay, I'm just now. Am I still? Just my water bottle. Now, am I still around here trying to possibly organize my stuff on my save list? Yes, yes. Okay. But what matters is I'm here. Okay. Now, I see y'all comments too. Okay. I was able to get some rest. Mm-hmm. I was. Cause look, when I tell y'all, I woke up Tuesday at my regular, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, was up all day on Tuesday, and then I could not go to sleep. I for some reason I was in the bed. Okay, I was in the bed, bitch, from like 11, and at around 6:30 in the morning, I said, "Bitch, I ain't sleep yet." Had to call off. I could not sleep to save my life, and it was very aggravating because I like my sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, why am I up? I'm up. I'm up. So my insomnia was literally slapping me in the face, in the head, in the arms and legs. It would not let me sleep. It said, no, be up. Don't go to sleep. It's too bright outside. And I can't sleep in the bright, girl. It was crazy. And then yesterday, I'm like, oh no, do an earlier live so that when you won't be up, you can go to bed at night. And I said, bitch, I'm going to probably be on live talking crazy. I'm gonna be a bit delirious, and that ain't a good thing either. And then I'm gonna say the wrong thing. I'm gonna say the wrong name. I'm gonna reveal a secret. I don't know. Anything can happen when I am not rested. So I chose to say no. Just cancel live. Do a quick little 1-minute video to talk to the people and tell them, that just haven't had any sleep. And that little video turned to 9. I said, how I get to 9 minutes? It was weird. Anyway, I did get my rest because I needed some rest. Okay. I went to sleep. But thank y'all for understanding. I'm always around here trying to be sure that, what I'm saying, I'm taking care of myself, child. I was tired. It was crazy. But I'm pissed because I didn't go to bed until 11 p.m. last night, but I missed the game. It was a really good game. They came back. Even though I'm a Pistons fan, I want the Knicks to win because they're still an East Coast team. And I was upset. I missed the game. They were down with 29 points, came back up 1 by 1 point. I said, bitch, you missed a good game. I'm pissed. So I'm going to watch the game I think it's on Sunday or Saturday. Maybe it's Saturday. I can't remember. Either way go, I'm watching the game. Okay. So, the thumbnail is up. I had to get me some water. I had to get some colors to coordinate. Okay. And then I had to say, well, if I'm going to have Chris Brown chest out, get Stephon Diggs chest out. Okay. Make it match in some kind of way. Because I could not find the men. I could not find the men's in brown. But for some reason, they always a black suit and a white shirt. Okay. So that's what, it's Saturday. Yes, I'm going to watch the game on Saturday. So I will not be on live or Saturday when the game is going. I'm gonna watch this game. Okay. But yes, we're gonna get into some things around here. Yes, earth tones. I'm like, look, it's a lot of crazy that's going on in the world. Okay, do earth tones, and I wish more men would wear more browns and like little golden colors or whatever, but they won't. They haters. Okay. But I'm here. I'm here. Give me some grays. Can I get some grays? I be trying to live my life. I be trying my hardest. It be so hard. And I got a meeting in the morning. I have an early morning meeting. I hate mornings. I'm not an early morning having to be up and dressed and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and around people. I can be up in the mornings if it's just around the house, whatever. But to be nice and smiling. But I have to do it. But the good thing is I get off early. So going in at like 8, I'm leaving at noon. Okay. Kiss my grits. Anyway, not you surprised I'm here. Well, I was supposed to go live on Tuesday, but see Tuesday, because that's the day that the Carmelo Anthony verdict came out. So Tuesday pissed me off. Okay, so that's why I pushed Tuesday to Wednesday, and then fuck around and couldn't do it on girl. Okay, what is happening around here? Okay, but how y'all doing? I'm here. It's a miracle, miracle. Okay, if you want to cash at me, go ahead on. It's JayLee's. Ooh, girl, I don't know. Yeah, JayLeesCorner, whatever. I'm here at the time. It is hot here in Michigan as well, and I've had my AC on since yesterday. Cause I'm like, no, I just need stuff cooled off. I can't. It's too hot. It's hot outside. It's hot in here. It's hot. Okay, it's hot. It's muggy. I walked out my building from work this evening. I'm like, damn, it's hot outside. Got my car. Damn, it's hot in my car. I was like, girl, and I don't know why I didn't start my car from inside because I have all that dark. Anyway, we saw the 13th, and because I wanted y'all to know why I canceled. Because we can't, sometimes I cancel for different reasons. But I was like, no, I need them to see I'm a bit delusional. I'm a bit delirious. And I knew for a fact if I came on live and started talking, I just did not know what I would say. I would probably drift off and say crazy things. And I did not want to do any of that. I did not want to say something crazy. And that's even worse. And I'm like, oh, so just talk to them for like a minute or two and say that. And I'm like, bitch, how did you get to 9 minutes? And truthfully, I don't even know what I said. I didn't watch it back. And I uploaded from the couch. Child, anyway. But how y'all how is everyone? Okay. All right. Thank you. But hello to the people, y'all. I like it too. Okay. I need some sleep. Yeah. And yep, come back tomorrow. The game's on Saturday. Insomnia sucks for me because usually my insomnia usually works as far as I'll just be up until like 4 or 5 in the morning. And that's it. I will be, and I can't sleep until like 4 or 5 in the morning. But bitch, Wednesday. Wait, no, what's today? No, Tuesday night. No, Wednesday. What is today? It's Thursday. Tuesday night, I could not think. Tuesday night, I could not sleep at all. You in your bed, you laying down, the light is off. It's real cool. I'm under my covers. I'm real stuck, like I'm looking real. And I kept looking. I'm like, bitches, it's midnight. Okay, close your eyes some more. Bitches, 1. Okay, if you go to sleep right now, you got 7. Okay, it's 2, 3. And I looked up and it was 6:30 in the morning. Now I'm like, I don't think I can go to work. I don't want to drive and be delusional and delirious. I don't want to be at work fucking up shit because I'm sleeping. And I was like, I can't go to work. And then I was still having to kind of work from home to tell folks stop being stupid for certain shit that couldn't wait until today. So, but yeah, now I was walking and I kept trying to sleep. And my mom was like, I'm not asleep yet. And then I'm like, I'm not asleep yet. I'm trying to sleep. I can't. But I went to bed last night and I was good. Okay. But here we are. Okay. A good time will be had. Okay. Not obviously. Yeah, if I'm sleepy, I know when I'm in the mood. And if I'm in the mood, I just cancel live because I don't want to cuss nobody out. And I'm pretty sure had I came on live yesterday at 7 or at 9, I probably would have cussed somebody out, and it would have been like an incoherent cussing out. Because it would have been like, well, but what's she mad for? Anybody said it, did she? So I was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I wear lipstick every day to work. Every day. But I sometimes like to take it off and go to bed. Anyway, how y'all doing? Let's get started, because again, I want to be done by 10:05 p.m. We got until 10:05. That's it. All I got is 25 more minutes. I can't do no more. So let's try to get through. Let's try to get through the 18,000 topics that I have in 25 minutes. Okay. So then I can go to bed and I can get up early in the morning and be good for the morning times of the things. Anyway, 25 minutes. Where so look, when I tell y'all I was saving stuff, right? And then I save shit and I have to put it in order, so it kind of makes sense in my brain. And sometimes it don't, and sometimes it do. But can I put it on the own thing? But it's just stuff, shy, just stuff and more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. And oh yeah, the white man. Hold on, put this white man up top. To the white man. Well, you know what? Let's do the people in the stupid news. Okay. This is 9:41. Okay. I will be done by 11. That give me an hour and 20 minutes. Look, y'all should try to help. Y'all should help me help myself. And look, at 10:55, I need the people in the chat be like, Jaylee, you got 5 minutes. Hurry up. Okay, because y'all should want to help me. Y'all should want me to go to bed and get some rest for work. Why y'all don't want me to be great? Why? So I need everybody to tell at 10:55. Let me know, Jaylee. You said 11 p.m. You got 5 more minutes, girl. To get, and then whatever left off, I can do it tomorrow. You know, it's gonna be Friday. I do have a job. I mean, I got shit to do, but I'm just saying it's a test. Okay, it's a test. It's a test of the JayBirds emergency stop talking shit JayLee system. Okay, so I need everybody to tell me this. So that's why. Anyway, where I want to start at. Hold on, that white man was shooting at people. What are people that he was shooting at? Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, I need people to understand. You know, no one can prevent somebody from doing dumb shit, right? Okay, no one can prevent that. And sometimes the Caucasian people use a caucasity to cause casualties because they're Caucasian. Okay, and anytime somebody walk around here, okay, in full-on body armor, trying to bitty bomb on people, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a time where whoever is around should bitty bomb back. Okay, if you see anybody come around with full-on army, body armor with a gun, whoever has a pop, start popping at them. I mean, also run and hide too. But people crazy, okay? Georgia man charged with aggravated assault after opening fire on a black family gathering in full body armor with I said, bitch, what? I also said, and this is me being a little bit of a hater, who recorded this? What kind of phone is this? This is an Android? The flip phone? Horrible video. Or was you live? Maybe they were live recording. And also I need folks to know, you should not really go live from events because it'd be a horrible camera footage sometimes if it ain't no good signal. But I was like, what is happening? And not only why y'all all, I was taught, you know, you start hearing bitty bombs to get on the ground. I'm like, it's too many people standing up. Get down low. Because when a crazy person is popping, get as low as you can. Now, why y'all back outside though? Did you come closer? I make jokes out of everything. That girl screaming will get on my fucking nerves. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. Okay? He hear you screaming, he know where you at. Be quiet. You cannot let a gunman know where to shoot. Okay? Be quiet. You screaming ain't helping nothing.
Now, that shooting happened Sunday evening on Autumn Leaf Drive in Leesburg. The Lee County Sheriff's Office says Jeffrey Tyler Kinsner shot at partygoers after a verbal altercation occurred. No one in the family was reportedly injured, and Kinsner was shot after a family member returned fire.
As he should. Pop, pop.
He was charged with aggravated assault. WAOB News 10's Mariah Norman sits down with a witness who says their family was racially targeted.
This family says they were celebrating a birthday and spending time together before a man they identify as a neighbor pulled up and opened fire with an AR-style rifle. Witnesses say the family was gathered outside for a reunion Sunday night when a car drove by. A white man who witnesses say was Jeffrey Tyler Kinsner.
Jeffrey looked like he did whatever they say he did. He's a guilty Caucasian.
Was inside the car yelling racial slurs at the group.
They still screaming. So it says the Georgia man facing charges now after the family pop came with an AR-15 rifle. Again, it did not stop until a 62-year-old Marine veteran who was attending the gathering reportedly returned fire. Pop. Okay. Either way it go, he was tried with aggravated assault and could be facing more charges. He did it. Okay, I really need people to be like, you know what? When you have racist neighbors, that's a reason to have a license to carry, a license, a permit, whatever you need in your state, get that. Because eventually, you're going to probably have to shoot somebody. Okay? Because anyone who rides past your house, screams out racial slurs, and come back and just shooting openly at people, you was going to eventually have to shoot him anyway. He was going to eventually become a problem. Okay, and again, no, and it's not a funny situation, but I just need people to know. If someone is ever shooting at you, you should not be screaming. They hear you. That let them know where to shoot at. Also, get away from the windows. Get down on the ground, because being in the houses don't stop bullets. Okay, bullets go through walls, windows, couches, all that shit. And I'm like, I'm a bit upset. Okay, why y'all standing around? Okay, so it says, according to witnesses, the suspect Jeffrey Tyler Kinsner drove past the home leaning out of the vehicle and hurling outrageous slurs at the group. Witness Ramel Green told local news that the family chose to let it go at first. He's just talking junk, N-word. He kept going. Get out of our fucking face, okay? It escalated. Okay, we came back around 5 minutes later and dressed in body armor and carried an AR-15 rifle. Now you went home, put on body armor, came back with a gun. Okay, it said with roughly 20 children and elderly adults present. Okay, they see him come up, popping, because he's crazy. And then Green, a Marine veteran, said he stepped in when bullets started flying. People are taking positions. No, get down. Okay. He said, I was in the middle of the street and I grabbed my gun and started returning fire and moving with them. Another witness said it was crazy. But again, I just need people to know when someone is shooting, get out the way for one, get down low for two, and whoever is screaming, tell them to shut the fuck up. Okay? Just shut up. Because sometimes I feel like people who are crazy, insane, evil, they're looking for targets. So if they know, hey, I hear screaming, shoot that way. Okay? It be like, shh. Shh. And I know it's scary, you scared or whatever, but please don't. Because I was like, girl.
Now that shooting.
I said, why would you screaming? Anyway, again, I'm glad he's in jail. Needs to be arrested. Crazy white people. Okay. Secondary crazy white person. Okay. 37-year-old woman faces fraud and ID charges after posing as a 12-year-old. Now, first of all, who the fuck believes she's 12? Who believed she was 12? Allegedly convinced her adoptive family to purchase her Mounjaro medication and throw a birthday party. Bitch, that's somebody's grandmama. A 37-year-old woman in Brazil is facing fraud and identity theft charges after authorities say she spent more than a year convincing her family that she was 12. First of all, what idiotic person thought, yes, that's 12? Count her molars. Okay, count her molars. She can't be 12. Does she have birthmarks? Okay, she had to birth the baby. That's not 12. She's not 12. She looked like someone's abuela. Amanda Maria Souza de Oliveira, okay, allegedly orchestrated an elaborate scheme that lasted 14 months, during which she portrayed herself as a runaway child. A child where? Named Gabriella. Okay, authorities say she approached a pastor at a church claiming she had fled an abusive home. Members of the church community reportedly rallied around the woman. Yes, the grown-ass woman, providing financial support before connecting her with a local family who eventually welcomed her into their home. The couple allegedly paid for her medications, including Mounjaro, celebrated what they believe was her 12th. Wait a minute. They thought that bitch was 11 because they celebrated her 12th birthday. That would mean she told them I'm 11. And were pursuing to legally adopt her. Who the fuck is the parents? Bitch. First of all, okay. Now I know Brazil is a different country. Okay, I get that. However, nothing on her. Bitch. Who the fuck gave that bitch a?
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why.
Bitch, who gave that grown woman? Who gave Abuela a?
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Cause who said that? Why the fuck does she have 3 Jello cups or yoga cups? Why 3? Look. To explain her adult appearance, Amanda Lady told the family told the family that forced hormone treatment during childhood and years of abuse at the hands of her father had caused her to age prematurely. After conducting online searches, one family member reportedly discovered similar case like Amanda and called the police. Okay, they then discovered what? She's a liar. Okay, they uncovered what they described as a pattern of nearly identical deception spanning at least 7 Brazilian states. So she's worldwide. She's fooling everybody. Okay, she later confessed during questioning. She's since been charged with fraud and ID theft and transferred to the prison. A judge also approved the request from her defense team. She did a fucking psychiatric evaluation. The bitch is crazy. You know she's a liar. Okay. And she may have. You know what? No, she don't. She don't. You wanna know why? Because as it said, she's done this to 7 other families, which means she know what the fuck she doing. If she fooled one family, maybe, but to keep fooling different families to move, girl, no, she's a goddamn adult con artist. Okay, she's a baby faker. Okay, and why the bed dirty? What the sheets at? That's a dirty ass bed. Maybe do they not have sheets in Brazil? They have to have sheets. They have to have sheets. I
Nigga.
Child, it's the dirty bed in the bottle for me, in a goddamn Simba shirt. And what's the point of having the pillowcase on the pillow and that dirty ass mattress? The mattress, and why you put the clothes in the bed? I'm a bitch. And why would you now? What the fuck? Now I hope you don't ever get out. Now why would you do that?
In here.
Yeah, no. You take the car.
How'd you get?
This is the definition of stop fucking with shit.
In there.
Yeah, I was going to, but I didn't want to hurt him. I was trying.
Careful. All right.
Hit from the back.
Get up. Careful. You good?
You all right?
Let me see if I can pop.
I got stuck in here.
Yeah, no. You take the car.
How'd you get in there?
Yeah, I was going to, but I didn't want to hurt him.
What is wrong with people? Why are you an adult in a children's car? At what point did you not think this is a bad idea? At this point, make them buy it and get home in it, because I can't get you out. We got to cut you open. Because why would you do that, girl? I don't know what's wrong with people. Okay, child abuse. Look, stop letting your baby daddy keep the kids, because they keep the kids and then fuck around and flip the fucking car. Okay, an Arkansas man led police on a trip. Why do people be on police chases with their babies in the car? Like, what were you doing with your babies in the car that you haven't been run from the police? Okay, again, Arkansas man led police on a chase, then crashed. Okay, causing a 4-month-old baby to be flung out the car, and then 3 more kids. Now the baby's okay. Okay, it was okay. But 3 other kids in the car. Bitch, first of all, life. Why are you driving that fast with kids in the car? You crashed the car. Flipped the fucking car. Okay? And now when I first heard the story, I was like, what y'all mean the baby, it is not funny. It's not funny. I can laugh now because I know the baby's okay. In my brain, I'm like, what you mean the baby was flung out? What do you mean? What do you mean? How? And I'm like, oh, that means the baby must have died, because I can't imagine a 4-month-old baby. Girl.
All right, he's crashed now. He's crashed.
Hey, watch those lines. They're touching the car. Get back. Justin, get back.
That's one kid.
Is everybody awake? Yes. They're moving?
Yes. I don't know where my baby's at.
I have your baby. She's okay.
I don't know where my baby at.
Come here, buddy. Hey, you better stay in the car right now. Stay in the car. Go to Trooper Harper, okay? Put your hand down. Stay inside the car.
Baby number 2.
Do not come out. You see them power lines? If it touches the car, it's going to kill you.
One kid.
Hey, sweetie. You see Trooper Harper? Go right to
Another baby.
Hands
Why would you? Why?
on top of the car. Yes.
Are you okay? A little cut. Oh, you got a scratch. Come in here, baby. You're okay.
Baby hair ain't combed. It's in a whole car accident.
Yeah, you're not going to jail. You're good, baby. No.
That baby hand look broken.
You're not going to jail.
It look real loose.
You okay?
Let me see. Let me see.
What's your kid's name? Starting from the infant. The infant. You know the infant's name?
We call the big mama. I'm trying to think her actual first name.
Do you know the baby name? We call it Big Mama. What the fuck you mean? How do you not know a baby name?
The oldest name is the youngest is similar to but it's not.
Okay.
Nobody should have a child in their car if they do not know the baby's name.
We'll worry about it. We'll get in contact with the mom where she remembers her kid's name.
So the 4-month-old baby was not restrained. So that's why the baby was ejected from the vehicle. Okay. They found that baby on the road. Literally on the road. Okay. Police found a defaced gun and some weed. Okay. He was arrested for felony fleeing, 4 counts of endangering the welfare of a child, of a minor, firearm offenses, drug-related charges, reckless driving, the 4 counts of no child restraints. Again, I need you women, the mamas of these babies, because there's no reason why this man should have been anywhere with them 4 children. He don't know the youngest baby's name. How do you not know the youngest child's name? If you fucking the mama, you need to at least know what that baby name is. Because God forbid something happen. What if the child is kidnapped? Okay, what if you went to the Piggly Wiggly, you left the 4 kids in the car, someone kidnapped the kids, stole the car. You can't say, hey, yeah, the baby name is Angela White. You just out here fucking the mama, okay, and don't know the kids' names. 28-year-old Tyrese Fletcher, okay, was trying to be stopped for a fucking traffic violation, okay? But because he over there with some fucking weed and a gun in the car, he said, no, I'm not going to stop, going at 100 miles an hour, okay? Lost control, hit a goddamn light pole and overturned the car. The 4-month-old girl, first of all, I hope they beat his ass in the jail. Because you could have killed 4 kids. Stop fucking these fools. And men who got braids and them little beads, don't date them. Don't date no beaded hair man. Craziness. Okay, a volunteer firefighter arrested because he was setting fires. Yep. Volunteer firefighter arrested for allegedly setting the fires. Okay, and they're responding to them with his department. One of the fires was set behind the home of his former employer, who fired him. So you set your ex-boss's house on.
To a barn in Souderton on Friday. You could see crews from Perseverance Volunteer Fire Department spraying water, trying to put out the flames. And tonight we're learning one of the firefighters on the scene is accused of setting it. This is 29-year-old Justin Shawley. He was arrested on Sunday after police say license plate readers tied him to 3 fires.
Just shocking.
Neighbors were stunned to learn that Shawley is accused of torching 2 barns and several cars in a roughly 24-hour span, leaving tens of thousands of dollars in damage. Investigators say he set 3 fires within a few miles of each other, then would show up to the fire company minutes later to help fight those fires.
Certainly never thought he was capable of doing something like that. He worked at the Boys and Girls Club where my kids went when they were younger.
Nick Clemmer lives near the storage barn that burned early Friday morning and called 911. He knew Charlie, but never thought he would do something like this.
Maybe he thought this was A, he could get more action, and B, this is an opportunity to see, live fire.
According to court documents, Charlie admitted to starting the fires using starter logs and a lighter. Both were found by police in his car. We've also learned this barn fire near Lumber and Wild Street was set behind the home of one of Charlie's former employers who fired him. In total, 18 civilians were put into harm's way and had to be evacuated because of these fires, but no one was injured. Watch as fire tears.
You imagine, you mind your business at home, and stuff is on fire, and you then find out a firefighter set the fires. You have to be careful these days, because if you fire someone, if you cut somebody out one day or whatever, they can probably come back and set your house on fire and try to kill you. Okay. He looked like he did it. He looked like he wanted to do it. He looked like he's gonna do it again. Okay. He really lock him up. People who start fires are crazy, because you can't control a fire, because the wind can blow it one other way or the other. You can't control a fire. Watch out for crazy people. Again, I'm like, what is wrong with people? Speaking of, okay, that crazy nigga outside.
You don't want to say. Keep saying I did this and did that to her. As soon as I go on the pod, she gonna be right there, video visit. I love you, baby. Can I come bond you out? Come on, bro. And then I kidnapped my sister.
There's a woman raising her hand in the gallery. Do we know who that is?
She's the one that they have a TPO for.
Actually, Your Honor, there is a TPO, and I'd ask that you sign that.
Love you, Jeff. No, I love you. Yeah, stop it.
Roll over.
God knows this ain't right. But they're not trying to do this to me. She know what the going on. Yeah, I love you, Jeff. I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you, Jeff. You know I love you. You know I love you.
He did everything they said he did. Okay, this happened in Cincinnati. A court hearing turned crazy. The man had an outburst in force. Is it Adam you? A damn you? I don't know. Mr. Williams, 20. He's 25. It's a hard 25. Okay, he smoked weed and he drank. He jolted from a wheelchair and shouted, "I love you," after learning his girlfriend was present in the courtroom. Which I had him removed. He's facing 19 charges after being accused of punching, choking, and pistol whipping his girlfriend after going through her phone. They say he later forced her into a vehicle at gunpoint and drove around while threatening to kill her. They also alleged he told the woman he was looking for a place to shoot her and fired gunshots after she managed to escape. Days later, the police said they were alerted to a driver on a freeway who was experiencing a psychiatric emergency and believed to be armed. They got his ass. First of all, she lied on me.
You don't want to say.
Keep saying I did this and did that to her. As soon as I go on the pod, she gonna be right there, video visit. I love you, baby. Can I come bond you out? Come on, bro. And then I kidnapped my sister.
There's a woman raising her hand.
What's crazy is it's almost like he's not denying that he did it. His point is, even if I did it, she still loved me. So even if I did choke her and pistol whip her and kidnap her it shouldn't matter because she still loves me. Why am I going to jail for doing harm to her if she don't love me anyway? Okay, it only should matter if she don't love me no more.
She's the one that they have a TPO for.
Actually, Your Honor, there is a TPO, and I'd ask that you sign.
And there's a TPO, there's a temporary protection order against him with her. Sir. You know how insane you have to be to jump up in the courtroom and try to yell how much you love someone who you can't get to and run the police? That means whatever they said you did that shit, because you can't even control yourself in front of the judge and the cops.
Y'all know this ain't right. But they are not trying to do this to me. She know what the going on. Yeah, I love you, Jay. I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you, Jay. You know I love you. You know I love you.
That's how you know it's crazy. Okay, that's how you know that man crazy. You are being drugged through the courtroom on the floor, and you're trying to fight hand and foot to tell. She know you love her. You also crazy as hell. Okay, you also need help. Okay, you need Jesus. Okay, a therapist, some prayer. Okay, he like,
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
I just want to love you, girl. I may beat you up a little bit. No, sir, go sit down. Okay, go talk to somebody. Go get some help. Somebody get him some milk. McDonald's employee left for body burns across 22% of his body because what a co-worker said had this hot oil. You should have to pass a mental exam before you work anywhere that has hot oil that can burn somebody. Because if you put a person who has mental issues or can snap too quickly, they could kill people. Okay, over there in Northern California, a McDonald's worker is recovering in the ICU because a co-worker allegedly threw hot cooking oil on him during the shifts. Jacob Smith, 20 years old, was working as a shift manager at a Yuba City McDonald's when the attack happened. According to his mom, Amber Smith, he was in the office getting ready to count the money when he saw out the corner of his eye some meat just turned and the oil was just thrown on him. Child, not oil, girl. He had severe secondary burns, about 20% of his body, face, neck, arm, and back, blah, blah, blah. Police arrested 23-year-old Jelani Blulet, who was being held without bail. Jacob wrote, "I'm not sad and I'm not angry. If you burn me with hot oil from McDonald's and I now smell like French fries and chicken nuggets, I'm gonna be pissed at you. I'm gonna be really, really upset." But again, I still feel like the hot oil at any restaurant should not be easily accessible to any staff person there, because if you have a disgruntled, member of the team, they can hurt people, and that is why I hear this all burnt up. But what happened though? What now? No one should be burned with hot oil. But what happened? What made him douse you in hot oil? I just wonder. Like, was y'all beefing? Was y'all fucking? Was y'all enemies? Did you owe him some money? Did he owe you some money? I just wonder what happened. I just wonder. We may never know, okay? Here in Detroit, because stupid shit happens, okay? 2 sisters charged after a restaurant worker attacked with pans, hot grease, and stabbed over the wrong order, Okay, they're facing felony charges after the people say they got the wrong food order and it turned into a violent attack at a chicken. Who were they at? Let's see. Court record says Kiana Long, 26, and Brianna Long, 29, were arraigned Monday in 13 district courts. They're both tried with assault with intent to murder, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder, and felony assault. Per this allegation in court, the incident happened on May 30th after a 23-year-old restaurant employee allegedly gave the sister the wrong order. But what? Why, bitch? Why? Why I want to know what restaurant was? I'm like, I know that area. I'm like, what restaurant? But again, she supposedly gave them the wrong order. The sisters went inside the restaurant and went behind the counter and attacked the employee. Allegedly, the sisters threw items at the employee, chased her through the restaurant, hit her with pots and pans, threatened to kill her, and tried to throw hot grease on her head. Bitch, what? No. The employee was then stabbed in the stomach and had to be taken to the hospital for surgery. But also said the employee went out of the restaurant and hid inside a stranger's vehicle while qualified. What was the employees? The Kiana Long is accused of stabbing the employee, while her sister is accused of taking part in the assaults and helping drive away from the scene. Let's see. The fifth attorney disputed the allegation in court, claiming the employee threw items first and included knife during the confrontation. Brianna Long attorney said she was pregnant. Bond said it to look. This is the thing. This is the thing. Okay. If you come into a restaurant where I work to confront me, and it's two of y'all, I might pull a knife out. If you come into the restaurant where I work trying to attack me, and it's two of y'all and it's one of me, I absolutely may pull a knife from somewhere and try and stab y'all. Because why are y'all coming around here bothering me? For what and for why? I feel like people really need to understand you cannot go to someone's place of business or someone's job. Because I think I have another one. You can't, this is because I just wonder what restaurant. I'm like, over there, it ain't that many restaurants on East Warren and Cashew. So I'm like, bitch, what restaurant was y'all at? That's just weird. But it don't say where it was at. I'm just wondering. Either way it go, you can't come up in a restaurant trying to fight the workers and then be pissed if they pull out something to protect themselves. And all in y'all 20s, I have never been a fighter over stupid shit like that. The most I've done, we were at a restaurant one time, me and my homegirls. I was in my 20s. And the waitress was like, she was a rude bitch. She was just being rude or whatever. And when we were leaving, she was like, all she did was she was like, and I'm like, bitch, and so I almost beat a big ass over a little noise. But again, my friend was like, girl, let's go. Fuck that. You say, but again, that's my point of view. If you are a hothead, you can't surround yourself with other hotheads. Someone has to be the same one. Say, if one person pissed off, the other four girls happy, like, no, let's go. And that was the great thing about who I hang out with. None of us would ever pop off at the same time if it wasn't needed. If one of us was upset, somebody else would calm it down so that it wasn't a big thing. For something little. But y'all up here stabbing folks, and for what? And be that you in jail? You pregnant and you in jail? And the food probably wasn't even worth it. If it's the wrong, give me the right food. But I'm not gonna come fight no fucking body. That's just stupid. That's dumb. Now what's wrong with this man? Was he horny or hungry?
Bitch. I don't give a damn. You nappy head fucking freak.
That's so crazy.
Hey, you suck this till you and your mama. Dumb bitch.
So what's your name?
What?
What's
Is there
your name?
something they know me for parking
What's your
17?
name? What's your name?
Go to the parking spot, you fucking
I'm gonna
nappy.
find your job and I'm gonna get your job.
I don't even work.
It's weird because he was cussing him out, and I'm like, "What you mad for, sir?"
Bitch. I don't give a damn. You nappy head fucking freak.
That's so
A nappy headed freak. How you know her nappy? She got a bonnet on.
crazy.
Hey, you suck this till you and
Not to put your dick out. So what is wrong with you? Again, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't understand what's wrong with people.
your mama.
So what's your name?
What? Is there something they know me for parking 17?
What's your name?
Go to the parking spot, you fucking
I'm gonna
nappy.
find your job and I'm gonna get your job.
I don't even work.
Child couldn't be me. I don't have time to fight and fuck with old men, young men, bald men, asshole men. If you call me a nappy head hoe, bitch, okay, fine. If that's your car, I'ma probably flatten your tires. When you go upstairs, I'ma flatten your tires. I'ma flatten 3 of them, not 4. Because you do know you flatten 4 tires, it can be like an insurance claim. No, just do 3 of them. Just 3. Texas couple DJ ASAP and LaShonda Moore sentenced to 40 years each. Okay, 40 years each for a pandemic pyramid scheme. Girl, look. I just want people to think before you commit a crime. Google the sentencing guidelines. Okay, look in your state and your city to say, okay, if I commit this crime, what's the most prison time I can get if I get caught? If you can say, hey, I got $1 million out of this scheme, and I'm gonna only do a year in prison, maybe it's worth it. Maybe. But bitch, 40 years? Again, a Texas couple sentenced to 40 years each in federal prison. Federal, okay? For a pyramid scheme that defrauded more than 10,000 people and out of over $30 million during COVID-19 time. Okay, LaShonda Moore and Marlon Moore, also known as DJ ASAP, operate a program called Blessings in No Time. First of all, that's not even how life works. That's Blessings in No Time. Okay, anyway. Who promised participants an 800% return on a $1,400 investment.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Why would you believe that an 800% return if you give me $1,400? Okay, I promise you will make back 800%. That don't even sound right. The scheme relied on members recruiting new. Again, it's a pyramid scheme. Pay me $1,400. Okay, pay me $1,400. Get more people to pay me $1,400 and watch you get back my money. So you had to recruit new participants with money from the recruits being used to pay existing members. It was reported that the program operated using a playing board consisting of 4 levels, which is a monopoly of participants. 8 fires, 4 bitch. Hold on. 8 fires, 4 winds, 2 earths, and 1 water. The elements, bitch. I'm gonna watch the 5th element. Why? What is wrong with people? Earth, wind, what? Is it Captain Planet? Is it Captain Planet? 0. Once 8 new participants were recruited to fill all 8 fire positions on the board, those in the fire positions were instructed to pay at least $1,400 to the person in the water position. When the water participants received 8 payments totaling over 11,000, other members advanced on the board and were required to recruit more people. Bitch, that don't even sound fun. That don't even sound fun. I don't feel like, first of all, I don't want to have to figure out earth, wind, water. I don't want to do any of that shit. Okay. The couple you live streamed the social media to you can't promote your schemes and scams on the internet. It should really be word of mouth. But I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. That ain't my life. Okay. Again, they use live streaming social media to promote the scheme nationwide and position themselves to receive a large share of the payments. Both were convicted of conspiracy, wire fraud, and money laundering after a federal judge found them guilty in January. Special agent of the U.S. Secret Service Dallas Field Office, Christina Foley, said the more took advantage of trust and hope during a time of national crisis, causing significant harm to thousands. That's probably what you know what? It's because during COVID-19, people were desperate. We couldn't go nowhere. We couldn't do nothing. You know, some folks was, it was a hard time. So if you were targeting people at a time where they had nothing else to do or nothing else to gain from it, you were up to shit. But the fact that it says, again, it affected more than 10,000 people, defrauded more than 10,000 people out of over 30 million. And y'all know my rule. Once you make $1 million or whatever, why you still here? That be the dumb part. Y'all be around here committing fraud and scamming people, and y'all still sit and wait to be arrested. If you're gonna be a POS and defraud folk, would be smart enough to escape with the monies. 40 years. 40 years. Now, I don't know how old they are, but if you have to do 40 years, even if you have to do 20, even if you have to, I'm gonna Google them. Even if you have to do 20 years in prison, was any of it worth it? Because now you might die in prison. You really might. I want to say how old they are. It don't say how old they are. Just that they both got 40 years in prison. That is crazy. That is insane. And if you Google their name, like they come up in all child seekers. So, they were in 2023 they were 35, 37. So 3 years ago. So now they're 38 and 40. In 2023, LaShonda was 35 and Marlon was 37. That was 3 years ago. So he is now 40 and she is now 38. So y'all gonna be getting out in y'all 80s. Y'all are gonna be getting out in y'all 80s. And even if y'all have to do half the time, you're giving in your 60s. Again, before you commit a crime, just Google the time you're going to get in jail. If it's worth it, then fine. If you can say, hey, I made $2 million, I have to do 2 years or 4 years in prison, I can do that, fine. Then cool. But there's no crime you can do outside of killing somebody who hurt your family member or killing someone in defense of yourself. That you say, you know what? Somebody hurt my child. I'm pissed. I'm going to go and kill him. I'll do life in prison. Cool. I knew friend. That's fine by me. Okay? But when you are doing these schemes and scams for nothing, and you end up getting 40 years in prison, that's stupid. That's dumb. It is. And then, so many people were scheming during COVID. I'm like, y'all was so... I heard of many scams. And I said, bitch, I'm not playing with y'all. Okay, I'm working from home. I can do some YouTube or whatever. I'm not playing those games. But they was again stupidity, including these dumb people. Okay, 3 people arrested after being caught on camera staging a U-Haul car crash. Here's the car. And I tell y'all all the time, there are cameras everywhere. Here's the U-Haul. What are they doing? I'm confused. Should I call him? Have a conversation? Not so I got out the car and said hit the car. Take it back and do it. Not the car harder. Now, first of all, you really should have had to hit the car while you're in it. What was the point of? What was the point of the car driving slowly and stopping? The U-Haul driving slowly and gently hitting the car, backing up and gently hitting the car again. Why? I'm confused. Okay, let's see. 513, they were arrested in Arkansas for staging a car accident using a U-Haul truck and another vehicle. They apparently alerted authorities, informing them that they've been in a car crash and would need medical attention. Little did they know, the whole thing was captured on surveillance camera. Okay, a Sky Cop camera. Okay, the sheriff department got their hands on the footage and realized the whole thing was staged. They then posted it on the social media page and said instead of riding to the hospital in an ambulance, they rolled to a police car to jail. Now, again, if you're gonna stage a car accident, you have to discuss it at home. No part of a staged car accident should happen on the road. Okay, the conversation should be, hey, okay, we driving down the street, right? I want you to follow us down the street. I'ma stop quick, okay? And when I stop quick, you just still hit me, because either way I go, someone trying to sue it seemed like I got good insurance, okay? How about, I hit you, you sue my insurance company and get the monies, okay? But why would y'all get out the car at all? I assume on every street is a camera going. So y'all should have fully, and I'm not trying to advise anyone how to break the law, but I'm like, common sense should always begin. Common sense is so expensive. It's so expensive. So, and now they in jail. Man strangles coworker after she lands McAllister promotion he applied for. Okay. Also admitted he was ready to send him to go to Jesus. You want to send him to Jesus because she got a promotion that you wanted. Okay. 32-year-old Javon Mallory allegedly went to the restaurant and confronted the employee after learning she had been selected for a promotion instead of him. Police say he locked himself inside an office with the woman, told her, I'm going to kill you. Grabbed her neck with both hands, strangled her. Okay. It said the attack means that the restaurant general manager heard a commotion, unlocked off the door, and intervened. You went to work locked yourself in the office with the new manager, strangled her, and threatened to kill her. He then admitted to the police that he was angry because he did not get promotion, and he stated that he had gone to the restaurant intending to harm his coworker. He claimed he would follow through with his plans had that manager not walked in. It says back in 2014, he was involved. He strangled somebody in 2014. Hold on. Mallory previously pleaded guilty in 2014 to strangulation of a woman and was already in prison. He's a strangler. Okay, he should. If you strangle someone in 2014, went to prison for, got out, and you have now come and strangled somebody again, he's probably a serial killer. Okay, he's probably a serial killer because anyone who has a pattern of strangling women is a killer. Who knows how many other women he strangled or killed or choked? Girl, oh God, I don't know what to do.
Please. Yeah, for $8.97, they don't bring it to the table. So
because they didn't bring it to the table.
Right.
There's not enough people to bring it to the table.
That's fine. That's why I want a refund.
So McDonald's customer calls the police because the employee refused to refund his order because his food was not brought to the table. I have not been in a McDonald's in years. Don't you have to go get your food from the counter? I don't think they bring food to the tables at all.
So now they won't give me a refund, claiming that they're short people, and this is what short people means. Trash all over the floor. I can call the police. I'm at the McDonald's on Wisconsin Avenue, and they've refused to give me a refund.
This is stupid. Okay, this is dumb. If you go to a restaurant, you place an order. If you get up and come to the counter to complain about them, like, nigga, get your food and shut up. He could have just went and got the food for one, or they could have refunded him. Call the police, girl. I can't. Everybody wrong. Okay, everybody wrong. We have 20 minutes left, y'all. Okay, so y'all take 30 seconds or so and like the video. Okay, and I can get it to on the thumbnail. We have to be done by 11 p.m. 20 minutes and that's it. I told y'all I'm gonna get done so I can go to bed and go to my meeting in the morning. Let's see. I'm gonna skip some stuff that I'll probably get into tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to hit all of the thumbnail stuff. Let's start with Lizzo. And she don't know. You know, Lizzo album just came out. I think her album is called, it's called Bitch. And Lizzo had been complaining about her not getting as much attention, not getting as much promotion, not getting as much marketing from her team, and how her career is different now than it was, let's say, 2-3 years ago. You know, Lizzo was from Michigan. I don't think she's from Detroit. I think I don't know what city she's from here. But I don't think I've ever even listened to a Lizzo album. I've only heard like Lizzo songs. But Lizzo was on the social medias, right? When someone said Lizzo not having a fan base is so weird to me. When this woman was literally selling out arenas not even 2 years ago. Like, where do those people go? And I don't think it's a fact that Lizzo does not have fans. Lizzo just is not as popular as she was a couple years ago, because I do think the industry's changed a whole lot. Oh, she's from Detroit? I didn't know that. See, she's from Detroit. I thought that she was from like a city outside, but she is from Detroit. I was just told. Thank you for my the CEO and whatnot. But Lizzo's issue in my brain is, one, it's gonna sound mean. Lizzo was so fixated, and she was promoted as this beautiful, vibrant, plus size woman who could play the flute. And for a long time, I feel like she leaned into that niche market. Then Lizzo started losing weight. Then people, sued her for it was like fat shaming, like sexual workplace harassment, and those things. I think once that stuff started happening, I think Lizzo lost that good girl crown she had, where no one saw her as a threat, no one saw her as a sexual deviant. And I think because she did not know where to go from that, because she had to go sit down and be quiet for a while, I think no one saw Lizzo. Lizzo went away for a good 6, 7, 8 months. And I think that time that she was gone, people forgot about her. The one mistake she made is when she went and sat down and was quiet because of these allegations and everything, and get herself in order. She should have had stuff out and about for her. Whether it was like a single here or there, some kind of promote stuff. There was like nothing Lizzo for a good 8, 9 months. Nothing Lizzo. And then she came back on the scene, and then she looked different. She wasn't as promoted. And I don't think Lizzo knew what to do. And so I feel like sometimes people look at plus size folks as, oh, they're great, they're funny, they're energetic, they're entertaining. But when it changes and you don't know how to not promote them because it's a little bit of a scandal, you do lose the attention part of your team. They don't know how to promote you because, oh, but if she's too sexy, but wasn't she making them suck dick at the thing? And it was lost in translation. And Lizzo said the industry changed so much in the last 3 years. Streaming replaced radio, and I was radio darling. That's how fans discovered my music. Not to mention the very obvious and public attack on my career changed things. But I'm out here doing my absolute best, and you can't knock a bitch for that. I do think she has fans. I don't think it's a point that she does not have fans. I think they don't know how to market her now. I don't think she knows how to market herself now. I think Lizzo is in the space of redefining who she is. She's still finding herself in her new body. And it is a weird transition when it feels like she's been gone for a while. I wish Lizzo would have done like some kind of TV show, some kind of movie, like just pop out doing something so that way it wasn't as if she left, was gone, we have these allegations, and then nothing. And if we think about it, we don't even really know much about Lizzo. Like Lizzo is not a personable, outgoing person. I think she's very much like a recluse. I think she does want to express herself in the music, but I think in this day and age, you have to also have a piece of like vibrance that kind of lets your fans know who you are and what you're about. And I don't think she's doing that right now. And I think it may be because of the lawsuit. She doesn't want to look one way or the other, but she just, to me, she has to put herself out there more. It can also be a little bit of the fact that they might be blocking her on the social media. I'm not sure, but like, just keep posting. Keep fucking posting, bitch. Okay. But yeah, I love Lizzo. I think Lizzo is a great entertainer. I don't know much about her. And I just wish she would, and again, I'm not saying I want her to tell me her business. I don't mean I need her to like be in our face with all her life, but I still wish she was just more personable, I guess is what I'm looking for. And whatnot. And I agree. I do think she would be good on Broadway. I do think that too. But her music don't feel like it used to. She had a big girl following. Big girls really do look up to her, and she was saying how proud she was being this, and she flipped. You put it on YouTube, or maybe I'll listen to her album today. I don't know, but again, I want Lizzo to show more of who she is, here and there. Let fans in a little bit, not a lot of it. Like, again, I'm not saying tell folks your business, but there's a way for you to still touch your fans so that they know, hey, I'm still learning, bitch. Come see me. The baby has, remember when the baby fought his baby mama, brother at that bowling alley? Well, they finally settled a lawsuit. First of all, do the babies still rap? I don't really hear. I might just ignore his stuff. So maybe he's out. I just don't pay attention. But the bowling alley fight happened in 2022. The lawsuit was filed by Brandon, who's the brother of Danny Lay, who has a baby with him as well. That was all crazy. But they settled it. According to court documents submitted on the 5th of June. We can't look, if I can't know the details, let's say the agreement with the details not disclosed, then don't mention it. But what this means is he paid that man some money. Okay? He paid that man some money. Anytime someone says, hey, I'm going to sue you, we're going to go to court, we're going to stay in court, and then we're going to settle. What that means is I'll pay your lawyer fees, and I'll pay you some money, and leave me alone. Because you did it. I mean, it was evidence. Okay? So the baby has escaped another lawsuit, but I don't like him still. He gets on my fucking nerves. Pooh Shiesty, who was accused of kidnapping and robbing Gucci Mane, will not stand trial until 2027. Now, Pooh Shiesty's daddy got out, and the other dude got out. So the other two folks who was arrested was out. I believe he's the only one still in jail, but he was on parole and whatnot. He's on parole. So the case is now scheduled to go to court on February 22nd, 2027. Y'all have to stop breaking rules and robbing and kidnapping people. Okay? It was Pooh Shiesty, his daddy, Big 30, and 6 other men accused of robbing Gucci Mane during an alleged incident, at a Dallas recording studio. The trial was supposed to start on July 6th, but they said, we need more time. And so it's now been pushed back to February 22nd of 2027. I don't know. Don't leave me. I want to get out. Let's go to court now. Go to court now. So he's in jail. We shall see what happens with that. Remember when, the actor who killed his daddy? It was parents. Rob Reiner and Michelle Reiner. The son now wants his trust fund money. I said, but Dad, can you murder someone? Why am I working? Can you murder someone and then still want to collect the insurance? I don't think that's how. Because if you married and there's a inheritance of some sort, and if you kill the person, you can't get that. The same should happen if someone kills their parents. You should not get your inheritance. You should not access the trust fund that they put forth for you, because in my opinion, more than likely, you shouldn't get it. You killed, because would you have gotten it if the parents were alive? You can't now want it because they're dead. You killed them. Now it's a $1.5 million trust fund that he wants access to. It says Nick. I'm on people.com. Nick Reiner claims his siblings backed out of funding his legal defense. For if you killed our parents, I'm not paying for you. I'm not paying for your lawyers. Okay, so he wants to access the trust fund money to hire a high-profile attorney to defend himself in the murder of his parents. I don't think the victim should have to pay for their killer's lawyers. A lawyer for Nick alleged the 32-year-old siblings initially agreed to pay his fees, but later reversed their commitment. Yes, because you killed our parents. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You killed our parents. I don't think I should have to fund your legal defense. Now we know that he has different issues or whatever. Okay. However, no, nigga. Mm-mm. You stabbed our parents. Fend for yourself. And I think this, I don't even know how you can think to even ask yourself if first of all, if one of my siblings killed our parents, I then have to kill my sibling. Because bitch, what? I damn sure am not going to pay for your legal defense at all. Now, if our parents were monsters and were trying to kill you when you killed them in self-defense, okay, that's different. But you killed them in the middle of the night one time. It's a no for me. Now, also a lawyer, Alan Jackson.
Nick Reiner had a trust. He had a trust well before the passing of his parents. That trust is an irrevocable trust that is his money. It's in the name of a trustee. He is the beneficiary, and that trustee has a duty and an obligation to see to that trust in the best interests of his client. And that
the client killed the people who made him the beneficiary.
Client is one person. That's Nick Reiner. That's what the money that the lawsuit indicates is being held back from Nick, and it's wildly unfair.
Bitch, he killed the parents. What do you mean? There should be a law. If I have a trust set up for somebody that you get once I'm dead, or you're supposed to get it at some point in time, you can't then kill me and want full access to said money. That's just insane to me. But that's the Caucasians. That's the Caucasians. Stefan Diggs given 14 days to explain his relationship with assault accuser Christopher Blake Griffith. A federal judge has ordered NFL free agent to provide more detail about how he knows Griffith, rather than Diggs' description of him as an acquaintance was not enough. First of all, that ain't my fault. there are levels to knowing folks, okay? Hey, we're friends, we hang out, we cool, we text and whatnot. But telling a judge he's an acquaintance, meaning I know him, I'm aware of him, we hang out from time to time. We're not friends, we're acquaintances. Like, that should be enough. Because what else do you want to know? Do I call him from time to time? I mean, every once in a while, maybe, because why? He's an acquaintance. Okay. But the ruling that the acquaintance was not enough, per the June 3rd order, Diggs must submit a truthful, complete, and non-evasive response within 14 days or risk sanctions. The judge also directed Diggs to give a fuller answer about his interactions with Griffiths in May of 2023 and identify who was at the Rockville, Maryland home at the time. Okay, Diggs will not have to answer questions about alleged prior possession or distribution of controlled substances. Child, this is also why you really have to be careful who you surround yourself with. You really have to be careful who you surround yourself with, because right, wrong, or indifferent, if you don't have strangers around you, no one can accuse you of doing strange shit. Okay? Period. Now, even when he described what happened, you should not be pulling your dick out around folks who don't know your dick. Okay? Now, I don't have any male friends who would pull their dick out in front of me while other people are around, unless the other people also know their dick. Okay? So is it weird that he's accusing, because we don't know if it happened, is it weird that he's accusing Stefan of allegedly pulling his dick out and like rubbing on it in his presence? Yes, that's weird. It is. And that's why you should not be hanging around with folks who that could offend them. Now, if y'all all in a partying mood and it's gonna be some kind of orgy, child, and everybody fucking on somebody else, whatever, and you whatever, but you can't do that around just anybody at all. At all. Okay. So I do wonder what his description of their friendship will be. But again, stop having just anybody around you. That's just stupid. That's just dumb. Okay? So Stefan, get it together, my homie. Get it together. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt another child of theirs, is dropping Brad Pitt's name off of their name. Now, Zahara is dropping Pitt from her name. I think two of her siblings have already done that. I think they said Shiloh did it already, and so did Maddox. So Maddox already did it, and so did Shiloh. Shiloh changed their name in 2024, who goes now by Shiloh Jolie. Maddox changed his as well. He dropped the Pitt from his name, and then now Zahara's doing it. So the only ones left is Pax, who's the oldest boy. And because Pax, who did they adopt first? Because let me see. Angelina Jolie. Yeah. I can't remember which child. Yeah, Maddox was the first child she adopted. And I believe that was before her and Brad. And I think once her and Brad got married, they added the Pitt to his name. Pax was then adopted second. They also adopted Zahara. Then they had Vivian Jolie. It's Vivian, Knox, and Shiloh. I think Vivian and Knox are the twins. Shiloh is Shiloh. And then isn't Shiloh like different or something. I just can't remember. Let's see. Maddox born 2021, adopted by Jolie in 2002. Pax was adopted because Maddox was adopted from Cambodia in 2002. Pax was adopted from Vietnam in 2007 by both Angelina and Brad. Zahar was adopted from Ethiopia in 2005. Shiloh was born in 2006. She was the couple's first bio child. Then Knox and Vivian were born in 2008, and they're the twins. So only the twins who... So it's the twins, and Pax still have the pit name on there. I believe they're dropping their name because they're like, fuck that man. Brad, I think once Angelina and Brad, to me, probably at first had a great fucking situation. They got together on the Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie set. I feel like it was fun for them. And then life happened. They had kids. It wasn't so fun. Now we're parents of 6 children. There was allegations of Brad, drinking heavily at some point in time. How he wasn't the best person. There are also rumors about Angelina not being, the best person, and whatnot. And I think the kids eventually picked a side. But there has been a clear indication that Brad has not been, in the kids' lives for, let's say, 2026, right? The youngest kids were born in 2008. So the twins are 18. The twins will turn 18. Oh, the twins will turn 18 next month. So maybe that's why they haven't changed their name yet, because they're not 18 yet. I'm not sure. But I still feel like, there has been clear indication that the relationship between her and him, their relationship was toxic. And when they separated, someone has to raise the kids. And I think the kids chose their mama, as some do. I also feel like, is there a reason why Brad hasn't, either publicly or privately fought for the kids? So it's like, did Brad say fuck them kids? Or did the kids feel so connected to their mama, they said fuck daddy? We don't know, because technically neither side has really ever given us like a true explanation of the dynamic. We've only heard little itty bitty pieces over the years through their divorce, because they were divorcing. Let's see, they split up 10 years ago. Okay, they split up in 2016. They were married for 2 years. Okay, they were together for over a decade, married for 2 years, and then split. And their divorce was not finalized until 2024. So even the separation took damn near 10 years. But honestly, no one really knows what happened. Everything we know is pure speculation. Neither side has ever really said anything. We've only heard nuggets from the divorce proceedings, from a couple of like alleged incidents. So to me, I don't know who to blame. I can't blame him. I can't blame her. But what I do know is, if you are the father of 6 children, and if all 6 children don't talk to you, we can't blame the mama. Because technically, I'm a daddy too. The only child she adopted before him was Maddox. But since 2007, he has been the father figure, to all the kids. And even if we divorce, 10 years, if we adopted Pax in 2007, but we've been together for longer than that. I feel like if all the kids say "fuck you, daddy," to me that means something between them kids and that man ain't right. Because usually at least one or two kids will pick the other parent. None of them has floated over to their daddy side. Not even his bio children. But again, Zahara, Maddox, and Shiloh have all taken Brad's name off of their name. I wish them all well. If the kids are happy and healthy adult kids, and they're not, they're not like these tortured children who hate men because daddy wasn't shit, that's what would make me upset. But if mama and daddy did not work out, and he was not a good father, and we don't need him, but we're okay, and he didn't abuse us in no kind of way, he just was a shitty ass father because he wasn't around, let him be. If he is happier and healthier without that, and if she and the kid are happier and healthy without him, let that be. But I don't know what the fuck happened. I need the details, bitch. What happened? Hey, somebody come tell me. Summer Walker. Summer Walker, okay, out here in Chicago, going to a concert. I said, what are you doing?
What's up, Joe?
Summer. Why? This is my thing. Why are you outside at night in your bonnet and a robe? You look naked. Okay. And, everyone has a right to go about their business if they want to go to the store. She said, I was minding my business with the store to get me a pack of cigs and some Douce after work. But I'm like,
what's up, dude? What's up, Joe? What's up, dude? What's up, Joe?
if you in your regular hood and you know where you at, you know where you from, you ain't worried, that's fine. But I don't think any celebrity, I don't think anybody, I'm not going to take a trip to Chicago and then I'm not going to the corner store by myself and look naked under my robe. I'm not. Now, would I throw on some jogger pants, a little a hoodie, and some slide-ins? Sure. My issue isn't the fact that she's somewhere, being regular at the store. My issue is I don't like how she dressed at the store, mainly because niggas is crazy. That's my only thing. Cool, go to the store and get you a little cig, little swiggle of liquor. Go do that. Cool, fine. Okay, that's fine. I just feel like, but why did you decide to go on your road? Because truthfully, she looked naked. It's house shoes, a robe, and when you have to hold a robe like that, you look naked. Now, to me, maybe this a stage, and someone knew she was coming and walking or whatever. She's also wearing jewelry. Little bracelets on her. Girl, go. What are you doing? And again, I want to reiterate, no one is saying that she should not be able to get up and go to the corner store to get her little cigarettes and drink. That's fine. My thing is still, why you dress like you naked? You look like your titties is out and loose. Okay. It seemed like no bra, no panties, a bonnet, some house shoes, and a robe that I'm having to hold to make sure y'all don't see my goodies and my bits up under here. And maybe she thought I'm gonna run here real quick. No one will pay me any attention. No, anybody, well, even if she wasn't Summer Walker. Okay, even if she was not Summer Walker, and this was Becky Sue from Kalamazoo. Okay, this was Keisha from Round the Way. Okay, this was Sri Lanka from whatever it is, whoever this person could be, and whatever, I would still say, in my hood, bitch, if we round the way on the west side, child, on Linwood and Davidson, okay, if we somewhere we at 8 Mile in the corner, I would still say, ma'am, bitch, why you look naked? Why for? This isn't about what you ran to do real quick. It's like, why would you not think, girl, put on some fucking jogger pants? Even if she would have had on some fucking biker shorts and a sports bra, I would say, well, she just came from the gym. You would have put you on a moo and run to the store. I respect somebody in a moo. If you get a good house dress, no bra on, you just running. I do that all the time. We all have a big ass dress, a long dress, a running errand real quick dress where we do not have to put on a bra and we run out real fast. Anybody running out the house in the itty bitty robe that you have the whole, that ain't even comfortable. I said, "Big, what you do? What is you doing?" And it looked like she had no panties on. I ain't got no panties on. Ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on at the store. Girl, go put on some goddamn. Anyway, I was confused. Okay, Keke Palmer, Keke job Palmer. Okay, have teamed up with UCLA to mentor future creatives. Okay, Keke Palmer will be out here, child, being a professor. Okay, she's heading to UCLA as part of a new 5-year artist in residence partnership with the school's theater, film, and television departments. Okay, but beginning the 2016-2017 school year, Palmer will lead quarterly workshops focused on pitching, distribution strategies, business ownership, career sustainability, and personal branding. That's a good thing because Keke be around here doing shit. I know. It's past 11 o'clock, y'all. I got 10 minutes. I can't be on here till midnight. I got 10 minutes. I have 12 minutes. That'll be 2 hours. I got 12 minutes, and that's it. That's it. Okay? I got 12. So tell me in 12 more minutes, okay? Thank you, sir. Keke will be again, Keke Palmer does so much, and I don't think we know what her hands is in. Okay, it also says a part of the collaboration, her Key TV will distribute at least 3 student products each year. That's a great look. That is a great thing. Okay, yes, help them kids know how to do shit, and then let them kids do their products at their stuff. You're gonna be up anyway. Well, no, wake me up at 7:30. But no, you can go to bed because it is late. It's past your bedtime. As part of the class, I'm talking conversations. They said you hating on them. Hey y'all, but no, because he know how I hate mornings. I don't want to get up in the morning if I'm up and late. So he is doing he's supposed to. Say since when him hating on us, he don't be he be trying to help y'all. He trying to help y'all. Again, but Keke Palmer will be at UCLA helping the peoples, okay? And that's it. That because I can't be up. Chris of the Brown. Now look, Chris it's a couple things with Chris Brown. Chris Brown won his for a legal win. That housekeeper, the housekeeper who said his dogs bit her, okay. Don't let them think that I'm going to bed too. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. But no, go to bed and then no. Have a good morning. Go to bed and then wake me up. That's what it is. Chris Brown has won a legal battle a little bit. He had a housekeeper who was bit by a dog. Okay. For some reason, which I don't know why, the housekeeper kind of wanted to bring in the 2009 Rihanna abuse situation into because she's suing him for $90 million. I don't know how she got to the $90 million for a dog bite, and I don't know why the dog bite would even coincide with Rihanna thing. That's weird to me. I don't understand it. But again, she said that she was violently attacked by one of the dogs while working the house. I was in the vacuum in the backyard when the dogs, the Caucasian, Brown's Caucasian. It's a Caucasian dog. Is a dog white? Brown's Caucasian Shepherd. Maybe it's a white dog. Caucasian Shepherd mauled her, bited her face, legs, and ripping 3 to 4 inches of skin. Oh, rip the skin off? Now, Chris Brown said, I didn't do shit. I didn't do it. It's not me. Leave me alone. And they wanted to reference the attack on Rihanna in the case. I'm like, but that ain't got nothing to do with it. The judge agreed. So the abuse, the assault against Rihanna from 2009 would not be able to be included in this lawsuit. And I agree. Again, I never understand why people want to bring that up into everything he does now. If his dogs bit you, they ain't not do it. They ain't not do it. Now, except from that, Chris Brown was also trying to get joint custody of his 4-year-old daughter with his ex, Diamond Brown, because she asked the court to give him only visitation. And Chris said, all right, bitch, bet. A part of me feel like when she wanted to get him to only have visitation, he said, cool, I won't have custody. Okay? Because if I have custody, would that mean he won't have to pay child support? Okay, I just wonder. So then, because he wanted joint custody of the baby. Now, I also wonder, when daddies have kids, right? And you have, because he has 4 children. He has 4 children with 4 women. And I wonder, does he have joint custody with any other mom? Because I do find it weird if you want joint custody of one child and not all the kids. Like, what makes you want joint for one kid and not the other ones too? That's weird to me. So I would be like, Judge, why he won't, does my child have the time? Because let's say he's a bad mom, give full custody. So I just wonder what makes him now want to join. Is it because with the other moms, they're not trying to limit him so he doesn't have to go for, joint custody, whatever, because there's not a provision to where, hey, only come over once a week. It's like he has free reign or whatever. And then this is the one mom who was like, well, nah, I want you to only come here when I want you to. Maybe that's why he wants it to be joint custody, whatever. I'm not sure. Now, I don't want real all this shit. Okay. I don't. Let's be clear. I don't mind people compete with other people or move off jealousy. bitterness or weird energy. I stay in my lane, focus on myself, and generally mind my business. But one thing people used to stop doing is throwing rocks and hiding their hands. When someone from it, girl, look, I don't have time for the. I don't throw the first stone, but I will throw one back. And that don't make me toxic, messy, or hateful. It means I'm human. If you beefing with your baby daddy, girl, leave us out of it. You and him put up a girl. No. Now she also shared alleged text. Okay. Because her point is, I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. Okay. That's fine. But she shared some texts. I can't read a little shit. You need to stop overstepping. You do not control me, and you do not get a say in my personal relationship. We are not together and haven't been for almost 2 years. You have your own life and responsibilities, including a baby on the way. Focus on that. The only relationship we have is as co-parents. That is it. I've made that clear multiple times. I need you to respect it. If you're concerned about our daughter, she is safe and only around my family. That is handled. What you should be focused on is consistently showing up for your children. Moving forward, keep communication strictly about co-parenting, nothing else. Where is it? Oh, and then he said, "You hate me, but whenever you want me, I'm here. So as I always turn me on. So stop being a bitch to me." That is when y'all still fucking. You know what I'm saying? You can't, when you have exes who have kids and you're still fucking each other from time to time, that is, don't leave us out of it. Leave us out of it. He toxic, so is you. And to me, all tea, all shade. Anyone who was in any kind of sexual relationship with Chris Brown, Chris is a little bit crazy and toxic. You sign up for it. That's it. That's all. Okay. Judge, get it figured out. But leave us out of the foolishness. Who else on my thumbnail? Oh, let's do Boosie. Okay. It's a couple things with Boosie. One, so ASAP Rocky's on tour, right? He's on tour, and a piece of his tour, he was like jumping around on stage. It looks like ASAP Rocky might possibly be wearing a thong. I don't care. I think thongs are uncomfortable. And I'm a woman. Okay. However, if a man like a thong, I don't care. I don't care at all. Okay. But Boosie cares about all the gay shit. Okay. All the gay men, all the trans people, anything that he thinks is not masculine. He is a spokesperson for I'm not gay stuff. Okay. And Boosie made a post. This gotta be AI. I know this nigga ain't got a thong on. Throw enough emojis. This gotta be AI. If not, who just said they gonna start wearing thongs? Me. I told y'all I feel sorry for the little boys in the world. Okay. When are we going to say this is enough? Can a woman with a voice speak up? Damn. This is the worst generation ever. This is just sick. Rappers wearing thongs is about to be fashion. I'm going back to sleep because it's worse. I'm not gay no more. I feel like who cares? Who cares? Now, when I saw the video of ASAP performing, I'm like, first of all, y'all paid him attention. Because he was hopping around real fast. Okay. The hop, hop, hop. And then folks said, is that a song? I'm like, if it is a song, look, if Rihanna like it, I'm not trying to, I'm gonna look it up so I can find the video. I don't care. I don't care. Hold on. So this is the video. Okay. And as he's jumping around, okay, they pause to show a little strap. Okay. Now I said, what if that's just a mic pack? You know, and the mic pack didn't move around. When I saw it, I said, I think this is mic pack, and he jumping around, and it's all fucked up. Is what I thought it was. But also, if by chance it's a thong, I also wouldn't care. It could also be athletic, a little jock strap. A little jockler strap. Okay? I'm not sure. But people took it from this video of him. And again, I said, when I first saw it, I said it looked like a piece of the mic pack is on the back. Because if you don't know, you know, they wear mic packs under their shirts. The men do. Okay? Sometimes women have the mic pack sewn into their outfits or whatever. So I'm like, I don't know. But I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Now, I don't know if this is accurate. I think this is a AI thing, but I don't know. I don't know. But I'm like, who cares if that man want to wear a thong? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I really don't care enough to make a whole video about it and to comment about it. Okay, so leave that man's ass alone. Why you looking, Boosie? Okay, separate from that, Boosie having a little party, and someone sent him a DM asking, you know, hey, are trans people allowed at your little party? Okay, I want to make sure you chill. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. And Boosie said, sorry, no tranny miss are allowed. Okay, he then said again, sorry, no trans allowed at the topless pool party. We will be checking Adam's apples and strong facial features in large hands. I tried to respect what I said, miss. Now, first of all, Boosie, it's his party. You know, it's his party. And if he doesn't want anyone there from the trans community, that's on him. You know, but I'm like, what you think gonna happen? Like, what you think gonna happen? Like, what do you think gonna happen if a trans person is at a party? Are you gonna fuck him? Are you scared of? He had a response.
For everybody going nuts about me not wanting at my party, it's the same thing if they say no alcohol in the building. Whatever we checking for, it's the same thing as people saying you gotta bring clear bags. It's the same thing when you go in a restaurant and they say no rips in the jeans, no hats on. These people own this establishment, and there's certain things they don't go for. It's the same thing. But now you want to say you're gay. You want to bully people. Y'all fought for gay rights for 20, 30 years. We said nothing. Maybe we should fight for straight rights. You can't even go against. You can't even go against it. If you're not with it, you can't. As real players, real bosses. I mean, football people, NBA people, attorneys, rappers, you know, that's my establishment. If I'm not going for it, I'm not going for it. Simple as that. I don't want nobody licked and tricked. You know, I'm protecting people. I'm protecting a lot of people's reputation. And it's my establishment, just like when you go to certain restaurants and you can't wear ripped jeans. When you own something, you have the right to set the rules of your establishment. Same thing if you going.
So who else can come? You don't want no trans people, no gay people. How about no Asians?
See somebody in a prison, certain clothes you can't wear, certain things you can't do.
What do you think a trans person gonna come and do though? I think the issue I have with Boosie is not that he, like, no one's asking Boosie to be gay or to be trans. No one. Because are gay women allowed at your party? So gay women can come, but not trans people. So does that also mean you don't want no gay men there? Because God. So it's like, you know, he's not saying, hey, this is the dress code. He's saying, I'm scared if a trans person come here, I might suck a dick. Okay, I don't want any trans people here. I might let them fuck me. I don't want to have it here. That's the weird part to me. No one is saying, hey, you need to accept trans people and be a trans person and fuck. No one's saying that. But if you are having an event, what's the reason you don't want any trans people there? What would they do that could cause harm? If you go to a bar, of course, no one under 18 come. They're not old enough. Okay. Of course, that makes sense, but I wonder what harm would happen if you have a party and someone there happens to be trans. What harm does that cause? Would someone get arrested? Do you think a trans person is going to just try to fuck everybody in the party? Or are you scared that if you see a trans woman, your dick will get hard, and then you have to be honest and say, I might like penis?
This fucking world is out of control. It's sad. Please
I woke the internet up. I was being nice. Actually was being nice. I said miss. I called about what they want to be called by miss. I mean, it's my property. If I don't want it, I don't want it. Not just protecting my image, I'm protecting a lot of other people's image also.
I'm protecting people's images because if someone sees us with a trans person, they're going to know for a fact eventually we fuck them because we like them. We want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm protecting my image because I can't be seen with someone trans. What, girl? That's your boy. That's your boy. Okay. Not child Tigger. What's left, y'all? Oh God, it's almost. Oh God. I gotta do Eva. Oh my God, y'all, I gotta hurry up. Let's do Tigger. Okay. So you know, Tigger is married. Was married. Okay. His wife, you know, the mom to his child, Alicia, she posted this. Now, she did a post and delete. Okay. The caption says, someone asked my husband why my face happened. Again, she's on camera, she's crying. You can see there's a heart, her face is, you know, the eye look pushed, you know what I'm saying? A little cut, all that. It almost looked like it's healing. Okay. And she posted on social media. She posted and then deleted it. Okay, but you know, child Supreme Court. And so when this was posted on June 6th, everyone had questions. Okay. We see in the comment section a couple folks saying stuff or whatever. We then see someone saw the cyber bae, who said, Big Tigger, he is my husband actually, and he asked me to respond to you. Yes, we are getting a divorce over his relationship with Francesca, but it was not your place to tell everyone. However, I do thank you for confirming what I already knew. So she's also alleging that Tigger is having something with his co-host Francesca. Okay. Is it Francesca? I think it's Francesca and whatnot. Now, Francesca was like, hold on now. When you hear a rumor about you that's so untrue, you generally don't even know how to defend yourself. Okay. She also wait, hold on, child. Hold on.
She was sleeping in her room, but we all know that is not happening. And Big Son's is upstairs in his room. Of course, he doesn't go anywhere else. He was upstairs in her room. Well, she was sleeping in her room, but we all know that is not happening. And Big Son's is upstairs in his room. Of course, he doesn't go anywhere else. He was upstairs in her room. Y'all have freckles. I do. They just be randomly popping up, but yes, I do.
So you on the 6th she was bruised, on the 7th she wasn't. Okay, so I'm like, was it fake? Again, I wonder if this is old. I don't know, but all I know is she posted it alluding to Big Tigger, being abusive in some kind of way. That then said Big Tigger was under investigation for apparently abuse. Okay, the wife did seek medical attention following the domestic dispute. And again, we don't know when the dispute happened. Okay, that part we don't know. Per reports, authorities opened an investigation following the May incident in Ruth Brown. Sustained injuries. Police documents reports or reportedly identified Big Tigger, whose real name is Darian Morgan, as a suspect in the ongoing allegations. They say she did seek medical attention for her injury before law enforcement became involved. Meaning she told, so the police is involved. She got medical attention. Okay. She was transported to the hospital. Though reports said they were not life-threatening. Even though these look bad, these are not considered life-threatening injuries. Okay. But no one knows what happened. He ain't said shit. She ain't said shit else. The girl has denied the shit in full. Now, I had saw another post where they were saying that her child back in 2014 has been missing. She was arrested for leaving her child in a freezing car for 8 hours while she went to the casino, and the child has been missing for years. So why is she not in jail? Again, it's all the daddy is saying the girl's missing. The daddy petitioned for custody and was awarded custody. The day Alicia was to bring the child to him, the child disappeared. He says the daughter has been nowhere to be found in the past 7 years. And Alicia keeps getting away with hiding her. Is she alive? So I don't know. Okay. She is accusing Tigger of abuse. Her baby daddy saying that she is a missing child. I don't know what's going on. Tigger, come say something. Now Tigger also has been off the radio since this came about. I feel like when someone accuses you of abuse, if they post photos of abuse, you really should not disappear. At least get your PR team to file a statement and say, hey, he didn't do it. And, we're waiting for the proper authorities to update us. But I feel like it's just weird. Okay. And where the fuck is Maybe at? How's the kid missing for several years? And anyway, and no one say nothing. Okay. We done with Boosie. I'm gonna skip Rain J. I want to get to so Rick Ross and them. Oh my god, I'm so tired already. Hold on. I want to do Eva. You know, Eva did a interview with this one. She did an interview with Jason Lee. Now, I don't watch Jason Lee at all. I might have to go to BT's YouTube channel to watch this interview we did with Eva Pickford. Great. Eva Marcel. It was really good. But Eva spoke about her oldest daughter's dad, Kevin McCall. I don't think Eva has ever fully discussed the rocky situation with Kevin. I think we all know that Kevin has mental issues. We know that he has had, and I mean, I'm saying past and present. I don't know that man. But he has an abusiveness to himself. But Eva, I do like how Jason questioned her without pushing and prodding too much, and allowed her to just tell her story. Wait, hold on.
In the good times.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
I knew Kevin and Eva in the good times.
I don't even think a lot of people remember them together. But I remember them two together before the pregnancy, like right before the pregnancy and during the pregnancy. And then right after she had the baby, like the shit hit the fan.
I wasn't around when it fell apart. The only question I'm going to ask is co-parenting even a thing?
No.
At all?
I can't make anyone do anything. The perfect world, yes, her bio dad would have done everything he was supposed to.
And even though we've heard over the years Kevin try to say that no one has allowed him to be a father to his daughter, Kevin has always spoken from a place of he felt like, well, I was blocked. It's like, no, you was beating up people and you should have been blocked from being around.
But it didn't work out that way. What God did, because what he always does is he turns anything and everything around for the good for those who love the Lord. She's not going to be without a father. She will not be without a figure. She will not be without anything that she deserves.
When you look back on that previous relationship, what did you learn from it?
What abuse looks like? Psychological, emotional, then obviously physical, which is one that I think that is the most identifiable one.
Because some people discuss abuse and they don't discuss the verbal, the emotional, the spiritual abuse, okay? And the mental abuse. It's so many different forms of abuse that sometimes before you even recognize you are in an abusive situation, you think it's fine. You think yelling and cuss and fuss is fine. You think a little rage voice is fine. You don't even understand that you are already being abused and it's too late. And then that's when the physical happens. Physical doesn't really happen first. That's usually the last thing. And by then you're in it.
So.
Did it shock you being that you are such a strong person? Did it surprise you found yourself in that scenario?
Oh my God. So embarrassed.
But why is embarrassing the word you use to describe it?
It would be great if I had this huge hero story, right? Like I just woke up one day and I had all this courage. That did not happen. My next door neighbor got tired of hearing what was going on and knew I was pregnant and called the police. And that's how it hit a head.
Oh.
Police.
And I've seen people, because when this story came out, a lot of folks were saying that, she should be able to recognize that she also left. I think her point in saying that was, it wasn't that I got tired of being abused. That's not what stopped the cycle. What stopped the cycle is someone else was tired of hearing it and they called the police. And because they called the police, that's what started the stopping. Her point in saying that was she hadn't left yet. The reason she was able to even start to stop it was because a neighbor intervened. And sometimes it takes that.
This ended up in court and TMZ saw it and that's how it came out.
Why are you not giving yourself the credit? You were in it and you had to leave it.
I do.
Do you really?
I don't know.
Right. Because Marley had to watch her mother go through it, and then Marley had to watch her mother come through it.
It's not that I don't give myself the credit, it's that I take ownership for my part. And in therapy and in healing, it's very easy to point. I'm no victim. Though things have happened to me that I didn't want, I refuse to live as a victim. There is some kind of a hand that I had to have played, because I could have left earlier. I could have done a lot of things. So,
and that statement of her saying she played a part in the situation doesn't mean that she played a part in her abuse. It isn't neglecting the fact that he was the one abusing her. In my opinion, is her point in saying that is the reason I played a part in it is because I didn't leave. I didn't do anything to cause the abuse, but the part I played in the abuse, I didn't leave when it happened. And that is a valid feeling for any DV survivor to feel. And she also does not identify like a victim. You cannot look at yourself as a victim because you survived it. And that is a part of a person's healing. And I feel like people sometimes don't understand everyone's battle with abuse is different. While there are some people who do blame themselves for getting abused, that's different than saying, I played a part in it because I stayed in it. Even though I knew it was a crazy situation, my part in my abuse was I stayed in it. Not I caused it, not I allowed it, but I stayed. And I'm not a victim. And her point is I'm a survivor. I think sometimes people want us to be victims because they want, it's a thing. No, we are DV survivors. And that is a strong notion to have as well. We survived. Now, there are DV victims who are still in it. They're still being victimized. But you can say, I'm not a victim. I'm out of that shit. Okay. But I also played a part in it, but I didn't leave when it happened. The only way to get out of or to even get out of the mindset of the abuse is not to give all of the power to the abuser. Let's blame that person. And you don't have to blame yourself to hold yourself accountable for what you allowed. And I love that that's kind of what she's saying.
there is a part that I played. It's such a catch-22 though, Jason, because it's like I wouldn't have my daughter. Like my whole reason for existing changed when Marley came. She literally breathed life into me. And so now how she came about with who is like the crappiest part. But that she's here is the greatest part. Glory,
but,
you know?
So you met him to have that.
That was God's blessing. And through what I went through, I got something irreplaceable from it.
And I was like, bitch, I might have to watch the interview. Eva gives a great interview. And again, I appreciate Jason's questioning of her that made her feel comfortable enough to even be open to have that talk. So I like that. Okay. Now, let's do Drew. I may save. Oh, it's 11:40 now. Y'all told me it was gonna be a long time. Rick Ross was out here caught at an airport, right? Let me scroll. So Rick Ross, who's supposed to be the big boss, okay, was, I guess I'll say caught. But people saw him at the airport flying commercial. Now I need people to know there's nothing wrong with flying commercial. Okay. Nothing. Okay. But folks saw him and they felt like he was hiding himself. You know, little hoodie, sunglasses or whatever. Okay, he hiding. So folks was clowning him a little bit on the social medias. Okay, you see Uncle Murder saying, you know, they laughing at you. You know, Drake fans caught Rick Ross finding economy. We seen Tony Yayo 50 Cent talking shit or whatever. Okay. Talking about you poor, blah, 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 blue, right? So, of course, I gotta say some shit back. I gotta say some shit back. And Rick Ross, okay.
For the ones want to know where my jet at, I obviously didn't get the memo. It's being updated with Starlink. You know what Starlink is?
No.
Yeah, that's the $500,000 Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's where my jet at. And I chose to fly commercial to Colombia to go party with Trick Daddy and Ball Greasy at the Escape the States vibe. And that was a hell of a vibe. I had an amazing time. When I was leaving, that hoodie was low. Rose did it big. The boat. And coming from a boss, I gotta let you know how this go. When Ricky Rose take flights to 6 digits, I'm going to get some Mounion, the Mounion. But don't y'all ever look down on no young hustlers who, if they walking, if they riding a bicycle, if they riding on the train, don't you ever, the ones want to know what my look down on those young hustlers going to get some money. Don't you ever talk about these young entrepreneurs if they was flying first class, coach, economy, or private.
I don't think anyone is clowning the regular folk, catching the commercial flight. I think people's point is you claim to be so rich. Why would you be flying commercial? If you have a private plane that is getting updated with Wi-Fi, oh, okay. But I still feel like you can just charter a little private anyway.
I flew that shit for 20 years before I went and spent a 40 ball. And when I say that, I mean 40 million on a plane.
So you spent $40 million on a plane and it ain't coming to Wi-Fi? I feel like if the plane costs $40 million, the Wi-Fi should already be included for $40 million.
But don't y'all ever talk down on no young hustlers that's going to get it. I don't care if you young hustlers driving Uber, Rose gonna salute you like a heavyweight.
And what's weird is
back. Uncle Murder, you ain't never killed nothing. But what I want to do is give you and all your kids a free cleaning.
Y'all think Rick Ross used weed glue on his beard or like Gorilla Glue?
Mario Montoya, #1 dentist. The kids never experienced this. I'm offering you and your kids a free teeth cleaning. And I'll repair, I take any silver cavities out, and I make sure they get the best work. Now, I know what 50 going through right now. He may not be in the mood for this, Daphne Joy. That man was standing there with that chopper, and I'm out.
Rick Ross mentioning Uncle Murder kids. He's now mentioning the dick that was a death in each child. Y'all is messy.
And I know what seer can be going through it. I want to bring.
Once you mention my children, I gotta beat your ass.
Seer out and get his teeth clean. I know him. He know me. Little kid, I seen him around. Uncle Murder, let Dollar General know. 50, let him know. So like I said, one smile in the game, $1 billion smile. I can help get your teeth clean. I can't help you with that dermatology work you need, but this, yeah, big boy. Nah, for real though. I don't know what that's like, but I can only imagine. That nigga had that chopper and that nigga, my baby mama mouth. But I'm gonna let you know, 50, take it like a player. You had a child from a sex worker.
You want to say my son. You want to help my son get a teeth clean, but you want to call his mama a sex worker. Child, anyway.
I mean, she a sex worker. No big deal. Let her come to the car show. You know the car show this Saturday. Let her come to the car show. Bring Sear to the car show. Uncle Murder, you could bring Sear. I promise nothing won't happen to you. I promise. It ain't nothing but peace at the promised land. But one smiling, bring little man, and it's all good. He can get his teeth clean too. Niggas who happy to be making niggas cheeseburgers on the road, and then you got another nigga going through trauma like 50. Niggas standing far back, getting head from your hoe and shitting on her for 10 bands a month. Them niggas going through trauma. So for Rose, y'all forgive me, but it's entertainment.
Anyway, child, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I feel like when you beef, I don't like it when you beefing with a man and you bring in their children or the kids' mamas. Like, beef with me, nigga. Beef with me. Because anyway, lastly, let's get into Drew. Okay. So I feel so bad for Drew, but then again, I don't, because people, you know, Ralph and Drew's divorce has now been finalized. Okay. And because of that reason, we now have details to exactly how much Drew makes, how much Ralph makes, how much her housewife of Atlanta checks are, and all of that. Okay. So they finalized the divorce on June 8th, following the trial. They both testified. Okay. For the court, Drew earns approximately $38,000 per month. Ralph earns approximately $27,000 per month. Now that is a different amount than we heard from back in the day. Like last month or two, where they were saying Drew made maybe $12,000 a month and Ralph was making like $70,000. So the numbers were completely wrong. Again, Drew makes $38,000 per month allegedly, approximately, and Ralph makes about $27,000. And based on those figures, Drew has to now pay Ralph child support. So for their two children together, she had to pay him $28.18 per month in child support for the two kids, because Ralph also has custody of their two kids. I think during the school year, I think Drew has like summers or whatever, and then like visitation. And I want people to know, Ralph, who was a daddy, and Ralph having custody, fine. That does not make Drew a bad mom. It really aggravates me when people look down upon moms who, you know, allow the fathers to raise the children. They have a son and a daughter. And if Ralph is a stay-at-home worker and Drew is a working actress, you know, whatever, she's gone more often, it makes sense if Ralph has custody. Ralph wants to be there. Let him be there to daycare. Drew, girl, pay him that money, get your kids on weekends, and live your life. Okay? There's nothing wrong with one parent doing what they're going to do. Period. We have to stop making women feel bad that they are not the full-time parent. Period. If I have been a full-time parent for the past 10 years, 12 years, I don't know how old the kids are, for how many years, and now you have to be that parent, cool. They're not abandoned. They're not with strangers. They're with their dad. Drew gets them on weekends, but the kids stay with him during the school year. Why? Because he has a more solid schedule than she has. But I don't like people trying to dismiss her and down her for that reason. That's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? And again, if Ralph had the kids for the school year and then she has them in the summertime, that's fair. let Ralph have to play father. And then if the same shit happens where the kids be late, if the same shit happens on Ralph's watch, no one can make it seem as if Drew was a bad parent. But I don't blame, because again, no one talks shit when the daddy gets weekend visits in summertime, because y'all like for the women to have to do more. No, Drew, yes, pay him the $2,000 to $2,200 a month. Okay, get your kids on the weekends and live your fucking life. Okay, it does not mean she's a bad mom. It doesn't. It may hurt her that the court feel like Ralph is a more stable parent because of his job, and she is gone more. There's a lot of people who leave home for their jobs. If you're a pilot, if you are a pilot, someone in the army or whatever, like, okay, and Ralph wants to play daddy daycare, well then do it all day. Okay. Let it go. Okay. Also, Ralph was awarded ownership of the home, the $1.9 million Atlanta house, but he had to pay Drew $145,000 for her share of the equity. And then once he pays her the $145K, Drew has to then leave the house. So again, Drew, do not, again, the divorce is now finalized. Okay. You need to start looking for a 4-bedroom, whatever. Okay. Or a 3-bedroom, whatever. So you have a room, your older son has a room, and maybe 2 younger kids can share a room. I don't know. Okay. But you need to start looking for a smaller house to live. Okay. Let Ralph have that big ass house that he has to pay for. Okay. And let Ralph do whatever it is Ralph wants to do. Okay. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. And get your own place for your kids. And and then stack your money. Okay. Also, it says that Drew keeps her Cadillac Escalade. Ralph gets a Porsche and a Cadillac. Drew keeps the dog. Okay, neither one of them will get spousal support, but again, Drew's paying him child support. The court documents revealed Drew earned about $22,500 per episode for season 16. So season 16 was shot in 2024. It aired in 2025. So she made approximately $380K that season. For season 17, which is airing now, she's getting paid $26,000 per episode for around $450,000. So look, Drew making $500,000 a year of Housewives is a nice check. The show don't shoot all season. The show only shoots for like 3 or 4 months of the year. So if you're getting paid $500,000 to work for 3 or 4 months, that's great. And I think this is Drew's maybe 4th season. When did Drew start? Drew Fedora Housewives. When did Drew start the show? Drew came on in season 13. So that was 4 seasons ago. Because we were in season 17. So again, it's her 4th season. She's making about $500,000 a year, and that's just off the income from Housewives alone. There was also other income she made as well. You know what I'm saying? But again, if she's making about $500K a year off Housewives, and I'm pretty sure Drew was having a good season this year, she will get more money next year. She will. So, I seen that's not no money, bitch. What? Drew, if you're making $500,000 a year, even if she's paying $22,818 a month, so she's paying him $26,000 a year in child support, meaning she's still making about $400,000. Okay, now all that after tax shit, Drew, I'm telling you, go get you a little condo, a little 3-bedroom condo. Do not live above your means, but stack your paper. Okay, let folks see I had to downsize I'm not married no more. My income was revealed in my divorce documents, bitch. I only have my oldest son now. I'm having to share custody with my younger kids. I only get them on weekends and in the summer. Like, make all that a part of your story, bitch. Okay? Go get you a spread in people about how hard it is for you to realize how much your life gonna change. Don't and Drew, don't try to spend money like crazy. Show the change. Let that be a part of your lineage, bitch, on the show. It's no longer a 2-income household. You're not paying that man for 2 kids. And let the world know how much Ralph ain't shit. Because Ralph not wanting to do joint custody showed me he ain't shit. Period. Now, if the joint custody is supposed to be Ralph having the kids for the school year and then Drew having them all summer and that's their half and half, cool. But again, Ralph ain't shit. But I think Drew, making, about $500,000 a year on the show is a good thing. And she'll only make more money later. And that also, to me, means K. Michelle, Pinky, and Kelly has to be making less than Drew. Because none of them perform better than her. So we also kind of know how much they got, because ain't no way they paying Kelly and Pinky more. And even though K. Michelle may be a name for VH1, I don't feel like she's a name on Housewives. So Drew is still making more money than them. And how much people like her this season, she'll make more money next year. But again, $500,000 a year for only a couple months a year. Get you a smaller condo. Again, you need a 3-bedroom house. Rental, bitch. Don't buy. Rent something. Use it for what it is. And the reason don't get no 4-bedroom, because get the show, I have to have 1 room for my 2 kids, because they don't live there all the time. Use this to build yourself up. And then in 2 years or in 2 seasons, then show the glow up, bitch. I'm telling you, Drew, don't let them play you. Okay, don't let them play you. It's okay. Downsize your house. Downsize your life. And on that show, when they try to clown you for it, throw that shit back to them. Bitch, what you know about losing your kids, your husband, because he ain't shit. Use all of that to your advantage. And then also, while you're, like with Mel and Martell, when they was having that week on, week off, whatever, when the week that Mel did not have a kid, she would go and work. Yes. If Ralph had them kids all school year, let them have them. Go work. Go better yourself. Okay? Go get you a better man with more money. Don't go get no punk ass man either. Don't go no black. No, go get you a real man. Okay? Date him for a couple years. Okay? Don't date nobody quick, and don't date nobody broke. Better yourself. Learn from this, Drew. I'm telling you, it's a loss. It's a loss. But if you handle it right, if you go rent you a 3-bedroom condo, if you do not live above your means, don't go buy no new car. Don't go buy no new clothes. Okay, get you a good old partnership with a good clothing brand that will give you free clothes for free. But you ain't got to wear Gucci, Louis, Prada at all. Go get you a good old Zara outfit. Go get you a good old Fashion Nova, whatever. Bitch, re-wear your clothes. Don't let them hoes convince you have to keep up with the Joneses, bitch. Keep up with the Drews. Okay, you are Drew fucking Fedora. Don't allow this to make you feel like you have to stunt more. Don't do that at all. Okay? Now, I was supposed to be done an hour ago. I'm going to bed. Okay? I hope y'all enjoyed. I will come back tomorrow for some things. Okay, I believe I cover all stuff I mentioned on the thing, whatever. If I did not, we'll discuss it tomorrow. Y'all know to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow's live, if I'm live, we'll be at 9 o'clock when I get off work, and whatnot. But y'all, I gotta go. I have an 8 a.m. Meeting. Okay, but I came around here for y'all. Okay, I had to come around here for y'all. Okay, because y'all love me and I love y'all. Okay, but it's late. It's late, and because I have a few other stories that I wanted to get into, so I will be live tomorrow for about an hour. So y'all like the video, share the video if you're watching replay, hype it up, and all those things. Until tomorrow, y'all, I gotta go. I love y'all. Bye.